cruise. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let me just tell y'all something. It just feels so good to be back on the YouTube screen. Y'all know I've been away. I took a cruise to the Bahamas, and then I was in Atlanta over the weekend for Pride weekend, and I had the best vacation, y'all. I needed that vacation because y'all know I didn't take any vacations this year except for when I went to Atlanta from Martin Luther King weekend. So I've just been home on the grind doing these videos and trying to do other things. And you know, everybody has been asking me what's next, and I am also on a mission to find out what's next. And when I do find out what's next, you will see it. I won't say it, you'll just see it. But man, the vacation definitely needed. I want to say thank you to my friend Keenan for, you know, taking me on this cruise. This was my Christmas present. And he was just so, you know, happy that he got this cruise for me, because he said, you know, Kevin, you always doing things for other people. You always doing things for me. You always have my back. You took me to Puerto Rico last year, so I wanted to do something for you. And it was just a great gift. One of the best Christmas presents I ever had. And I was just nervous about going on a cruise because I've never been on a cruise, nor did I have a desire to go on a cruise. And y'all know I've been to many places, and the cruise was never one of those things. But I am so glad that I went on that cruise because there was so much to do. And then there were times you forgot that your ass was on a boat. I'm going to call it a boat. I know it's a cruise ship, but I'm going to call it the boat. It's just so much that you can do. Please make sure y'all start this video all clicking that thumbs up button. I see that YouTube changed the screen again. So the like button is right beneath on the right side. So click that thumbs up. If you're watching on your mobile device, please still click that thumbs up button. If you want, also leave a comment. So I guess I'm going to just start out with my cruise. First things first. People have been saying, why don't you document? Why don't you blog your vacations? When I do that, y'all don't watch it. So I decided that I'm just going to experience it and live in the moment of the vacation instead of pulling out my camera and recording everything. I did a great documentary on my London trip, and I was like, oh, nobody really watched it. So I was like, maybe it's just best that I talk about it and not document it. But if you want to watch the London documentary, I have 3 videos up. I will post it in the link down below, and I hope that you watch it. And then maybe if you really like it, say the next time I go on a trip, maybe I will document it. Maybe like I will document my 30th birthday, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do yet, but there's a rumor that I'll be coming to Atlanta to celebrate my birthday. So if y'all, you know, if y'all like that London clip after watching it, let me know if I should still keep documenting them, so that way I won't feel discouraged and say, oh, I'm wasting my time because they're not going to watch. But I did take my camera with me, and I only recorded one part, and that was at the Captain's Ball. So let's just talk about the cruise itself. I went on Carnival. I was on a ship called Fascination. Before the trip, you know, I was really unprepared. Like, I found out that there was a captain's ball where everyone gets dressed up, and, you know, they have this dinner, and it's just a, you know, it's a nice dinner, and a lot of things go on during the ship. But anyway, I wasn't prepared for that, so I'm running in the Burlington Coat Factory. I'm like, oh, I need to get a suit, oh, I need to get a suit. Then I found out that, you know, I really didn't have to get too dressed up. All you had to do is just look nice, a slack and a shirt or a polo shirt or something. But it's really nice to wear a suit when you go to that kind of thing, because everyone gets all fancied up and dolled up. It was nice, but that wasn't the first day, so I don't want to go into that right away. So first, let's say Monday. Monday, oh my God, I tore my room apart. Not only just laying out clothes after I did that MTV video. Thank you to those that watched that. Thank you to those that called in. After I did the video thing, you know, I'm still washing clothes and, you know, putting my clothes together, what I'm going to wear, what I'm not going to wear, and, you know, I'm all packed up, ready to go. The taxi's outside, and all of a sudden, I cannot find my debit card or my passport because they were in the jeans that I had on the day before, and I'm looking around my room like, OMG, where did I put it? I'm tearing out my closet because I'm like, I probably put it away like in my dirty clothes thing. And I'm looking. I can't find it. I'm like, oh my God, I must have left it in the bathroom. Looked in the bathroom, wasn't nothing in the bathroom. I tore my room up for a good 20 minutes. Come to find out the damn pants was under the bed. I'm all sweaty because I was excited and I was nervous. Like, oh my God, the taxi's outside. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to miss this flight. It was just so much going on in my head. Like, where the hell is it? So I finally found it. My friend Keenan, he's like, Kevin, where are you at? What's going on? And I'm like, okay, we on our way to his house. You know, we picked him up. Then all of a sudden, the cab driver wants to take this funny ass way to the airport. I didn't feel like arguing with him. I was just like, I need to get to the damn airport. We get to the airport. Everything's fine. We get to Jacksonville. We wait for the plane with his cousin that ran the trip and everything, because it was like a church trip or whatever. But I was with them like during dinner, but most of the time it was just me and him and, you know, other people, and we had a nice time. So we get there. We get on the boat. Let me just get to the point. We get on the boat. First thing we do, we get on the boat. It's a long-ass process to get on, first of all. And I mean, before you get on the boat. It's a long-ass process to get on the boat. You got all of these people. You got all these kids crying, running around in your damn way. And you're carrying your luggage to get it to the ship. I'm kicking my bags because I'm like, I am just tired of carrying this shit. So I'm kicking, and you know, the line was moving slow. You have Carnival. I want to give a shout out to Carnival because they are, you know, they hiring, you know, our seniors to work. And, you know, some of them move slow, but they are very knowledgeable. They know their goddamn job. But I was just happy to see that, you know, the senior citizens, they were working and doing their job. But I just wish that they could move a little bit faster. So we finally get through. We get on the boat. As soon as we get on the boat, we get to the rooms. They take your luggage to your room. It's just sitting outside your cabin, or your stateroom, excuse me. Leave it outside your stateroom. I'm getting there. I'm like, okay, well, what's the first thing I want to do? I want to go to the casino. Nah, that is not the first thing that you can do. They told everybody, like the captain gets on the thing. He's talking to everybody. Everybody find out where your muster is, you know. We had muster F. It was on my Carnival cruise card. So the muster F is on the top deck, which is the Lido deck, 10th floor on the cruise. And what we have to do is, you know, we all go up there just in case of an emergency. We find out what we have to do. You see the life jackets and everything. They give you a lot of information on that, and you know, it was just a very thorough process of how they do things. So shout out to Carnival for that, because I wasn't even thinking about, oh my God, what if there's a disaster on the boat? What do I do? So I'm glad that they did. It took about a good 30, 40 minutes to get everybody to get out their rooms and to go to the different musters that they have. And then everybody that was on the cruise, eventually they came up to the top part of the deck. And then after they did that, they had the food ready. They had the party popping. And you know, me and my friend Keenan, the first thing we like, where are these goddamn drinks? So let me tell y'all something. When you get on the cruise, the food is free. Not one time did I pay for food. Not one, let's say this again. Not one time did I pay for any food. This is where they get their money, and this is how they get you. At the casino, they get your money through the laundry room. They get your money through, I said the casino? I said the casino. They also get your money through the sodas and the drinks. So they have this plan called this. Oh my God, how did I forget the damn? Let's just say they have a drink package. They have this because I can see the logo in my head, but I can't think of the damn name. So anyway, they have this drink package where you get 15 drinks a day. Anything that's under $10, and most of it, I would say 90% of it, of their drinks are under $10, where you can drink 15 times a day from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. and then it goes over back to 15. And it's called the Cheers program. Cheers to the freaking weekend. I'll drink today. So it's called the Cheers program. So it costs $244. But the thing is, everyone that's in your bunk or your stateroom has to take advantage of the deal too. So it was $42 a day. It comes to $244 because they also add a 15% gratuity into the plan. If you're not a person that drinks a lot, then this is not the program for you. I would say just, you know, use your card. You'll pay for your drinks and they'll charge your card or whatever. So we got the program. We took advantage of it. And, of course, we drank. We had a nice time. That Monday, the boat, it was just real, I won't say rocky, but it was different. It was just like, oh my God, I could tell that this boat is moving. And it was just crazy. And at one point, you know, I was drinking and I'm like, I don't know if it's the drinks or it's the ship, but it was the ship, it was the boat. You know, it was going through some rocky waters, I guess. And, you know, the lady that was throwing the trip, her name Trina, she told me that it's not, how can I say? She said it's not. This is not a typical thing for the boat to be feeling like this. But after a while, I just got used to it, and it was just the way of the boat for the first day. During the second day, it was like, wow, smooth sailing. It was, you're on a boat, everyone's having a good time. I'm meeting people, talking to people. That was one of the best experiences because you're meeting people from all over. People just having conversations. You know, you meet them at the bar. You meet them in the casino. You'll meet them through someone. You'll meet them in the laundry room. We met some cool people from Virginia in the laundry room, you know, ironing our clothes because they don't keep irons in your room. So if you want to iron something, you have to go to the 7th floor to iron your clothes or whatever. And we met some cool people. We seen them throughout the day, and we laughed, talked. I just met some cool ass people on that boat. Nobody was going off. Nobody was like, "Ew, why you looking at me?" and everything. Let me tell y'all, that Monday night they had they have a club. The club was popping. The club was popping. And there was a white DJ that had that fucking club popping. It was just so much fun. So I went to bed. I woke up. You know, I didn't get breakfast that day. I went to the damn casino. I won some money in the casino. Of course, they got some of it back. And eventually it was time to get ready to do the captain's ball. The captain ball was nice. The food was great. And let me tell you, when you go to the dinners, you can order whatever the fuck you want. I mean, if you wanted to order all the 8 starters, they give it to you. If you wanted to order all of the entrees, they give it to you. Dessert, whatever you want, they gave it to you. It was, man, that food was so fucking good. I didn't taste anything on that boat that I did not like. Then, you know, on the 10th floor, they got the pizza. The pizza was popping all day because sometimes the buffet part, they were closed. So you couldn't go in there and just get whatever you wanted. So you just get the pizza. They had the Caesar salad. Or you could go over there and get a sandwich. The sandwiches, oh my God. I spent a lot of this trip eating and a lot of this time in the bathroom and a lot of this time drinking. Oh my goodness. And then, so after the captain's ball, right, we found out that it was karaoke. So like most of everybody that came on the trip with us, we went to the karaoke room. And you know, when you're drunk, you're like, shit, I want to get up there and do a song. And y'all know damn well, when I sing, I perform. You know, I have a good ass time. And I can't stand when people go to karaoke and sing slow ass songs because it's boring. You're there to wake people up. You're there to have a good time. And that's what the fuck I did. I got on that microphone. I started singing to them. I was just having myself a good time. And I was telling them, because once the liquor coverage got in, I was like, I want y'all to get up. I want y'all to get up here and sing, have a good time. Y'all on vacation. Y'all done spent all of y'all money. We on this boat for 6 days and y'all just want to sit down and sing these boring songs. Like, it doesn't matter if you sing the words wrong. Get your ass up there and sing and have a good time. So I performed a good 6 times. People that was in the karaoke room, they like, yo, I want him to sing with me. I want him to do this. I want him to do that. So I was helping people. I was helping people out with their performances. We were in that room for a good 3 hours, just having ourselves a good time. And nobody on that cruise knew who I was. Nobody stopped me like, oh my God, you that guy from that YouTube show? Not one time. You know what they were stopping telling me? You that guy from that karaoke and you did that. Like you was just so much fun. All the white people, they were just like, oh my God, I hope you come back. You know, come back to the karaoke thing. It was just so much fun. The little white girl, you know, my friend was telling her, you know, you got to whip your hair back and forth. You can't sing that and not whip your hair. And then we was mad at one of the black girls that was up there with her, because we like, girl, how you not gonna whip your hair? You got all this goddamn weave and you sitting there. You got to whip that hair. You got to throw it back and forth. It was just fun. Then this white guy came up and he did this. Some country song, I don't know, but he woke them up too. Like we all were just having a ball in that room. And then I had to sing my favorite. They didn't have Usher, You Got It Bad, so I just was like, listen, I want y'all to sing with me, and you know all my people was in there. So I said, I know y'all know the song, so I just want to sing it, and I want y'all to sing it with me. So I did You Got It Bad. I did it live, no, I guess a cappella, and we just had a good ass time. And I wish I would have went to karaoke the next night, because they had a live band, and they were talking about them having a live band, but I thought they said they was going to have the live band that Thursday night, but they had the live band that Wednesday night. So I missed it, and you know, the people that were with us, they were telling me that people were looking for you. They were so mad that you were not there. They were mad I wasn't on the damn at the live band. And then some people stopped me on the Lido deck. That's where I spent most of my time, on the top deck and in the casino. They was like, why weren't you there? And I was like, if I knew, I would have went. It was just like everybody, that guy from karaoke, that's that guy from karaoke. I was expecting somebody to say, that's that guy from YouTube. But it wasn't like that at all. And Wednesday, we finally made it to the Bahamas. So we get off the boat. You know, my mom, because I talked to my mom before we left, and she's like, make sure you get my mask, because you know she loves the mask and everything. I'm looking all over for these masks, and they only have that one mask, and I was so mad. I ended up buying the mask, and I got my nieces these little straw things, these little straw pocketbooks that had Elsa from Frozen on it, and all of a sudden, you know, first of all, the Bahamian men, they stop you as soon as you get off the cruise. Do you want weed? Do you want this? Do you want to go to this place? Do you want me to take you to the thing? I was like, at this point, I don't want nobody to take me nowhere, because I wasn't trusting nobody. So I just was like, look, I'm just going to walk around. And as soon as we came out the thing, we stopped at the bar. They had these drinks, like 2 for $7. So I drank there. I had a little lunch there. The food was off the chain. Off the chain. Then all of a sudden, we drinking, and we ended up sitting with these two couples from Chicago, and they just telling us that, you know, look, we in our 50s, you know, we done raised our children, we just go on vacation, and we just had a nice time. We sat out there with them a good 2 to 3 hours, just drinking, talking. You know, they were smoking, they cigarettes. I'm not a fan of cigarettes, but you know, they were smoking. We just had a good time, good conversation. And after a while, you know, we was like, we're going to go walk around, look around and see what's going on. We stopped in some shops. Keena bought some shirts and some keychains. I wasn't thinking about buying shirts and keychains because the quality of the shirts didn't look right. And I just was not wasting my money. Because I like, these are just tourist traps. They're trying to charge you all of this money. 3 shirts for $49.50. Who the fuck y'all playing with? So I'm still walking around, and you know, they're still trying to stop you for stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. So we get back on the boat. Keena goes to sleep. I haven't had time to go to sleep. Took my ass back to the casino. After I got tired of the casino, after I got tired of losing, I went up to the Lido deck, had some more drinks. You know, was having conversations with these. I met another set of girls from Chicago. I met girls in the club from California. Let me tell you, I just met girls from all over the fucking United States on this boat. I mean, yeah, on the boat. It was just too much fun to be had. Every night we went to the cruise. I mean, to the club. Every night in the club, it was popping. One night it was not popping. One night it wasn't popping so much. But it was still just so much fun to be there. and get those damn drinks. And why did Keenan hit the 15 drink limit? I don't fucking know. He hit the 15 drink limit, and then I had to use one of my drinks to get to him. And you're normally not supposed to do that. That's why they want everybody in your room to get the drink package. If you get the drink package, he has to get the drink package, or this person has to get the drink package. Otherwise, you'll just have to pay for your drinks each time, and that adds up. And they gave me an itemized list of everything I want. Is it in my bag? Oh my goodness. They gave me an itemized list of everything that we ordered, because they swipe your card for everything. They swipe your card for everything, and they charge your card. And I had to, I actually had to go to the guest services people because my bank was like, oh no, what's going on? Who in the hell keep swiping this card and charging his credit card? They give you, let me show you. My pants all falling down, take my belt off. They give you an itemized list of everything you did, everything you bought, every time you tipped. Then it goes on to the second page. Just look at that, look at that, look at that. Then it gave you, on the third page, your balance and everything. It was just too much. I spent some money on the cruise because at one point I can't live without social media. So I break down and I buy the internet package. Something I won't do again. I hope not. And I hope they have a better internet package. And the internet was slow as fuck. So that's probably something, maybe a reason why I wouldn't do a cruise for 7 days, because it's such a long time. Excuse me, I'm still gasping at this bill. But yeah, I won't be doing no more tipping like that anymore. I'll just probably do like a big tip at the end of the week for them instead of just doing $1, $2. But I can say that I got to know some of the bartenders because you see them all the time. Nikolai and Lucy Min. Her name is Luce. One of the things one of my Asian friends told me, like, if they have a Spanish name, it's most likely that they're Filipino. And I was like, are you Filipino, from the Philippines? She said, yeah, she's from the Philippines. And she was just telling me, then she started telling me about all the different Asian cultures. She told me that, you know, she's been working for them for a long time. And, you know, only thing is a lot of them spend a lot of time away from their families. So I got to know people that work there. I got to know people from everywhere. You know, you get to meet these people at the club. They want to converse with you. They see you having a good time. And I think if I didn't go to karaoke, I don't think I would have met as many people. But it was just still a fun-ass cruise. And I ain't got time to tell y'all everything that we did, but I won a lot of money back. I did win a lot of money back at the casino on that last night. I guess they was like, oh, we're going to give you some of your money back. We ain't going to give you all, but we're going to give you some. And I used some of that money, and I used it towards our trip to Atlanta. Because after the cruise is over, we went to it. Oh, I ain't tell y'all what happened at the casino. Not the casino. I ain't tell y'all what happened with the girl at karaoke. So one of the girls, she was just singing these slow-ass songs all night. So once, you know, I got on fire, because I did like 5 or 6 songs, she's like, oh, I want you to sing with me. She did an SWV song. Asked me to sing with her. Bitch didn't know the words. Didn't know the words. Then got mad when I started singing, like, because, you know, you give me the mic, I'm going to take over that shit and I'm going to sing. So then she's like, oh no, I don't need you to sing with me or whatever. So she drains the fucking crowd, and she all of a sudden, we was like, you're excused, and she's like, excuse me, and we were like, you're excused, and everybody said it, and I felt bad, but then again, I was like, fuck it, I'm having a drunk moment, I'm having a good time. Get off the stage, because there was no Sandman to be there. And I mean, the lady could sing, but she was just singing these slow songs, didn't know the words, and I kept saying, don't look at the words. At one point, I got that microphone, and I got to the middle of the floor. Got to the middle of the floor, we was dancing, I got the girls to come up and dance with me. I got the girls to come up to dance with me, did the Say My Name routine. It was just so much fun, y'all. Oh, karaoke is my shit. Karaoke is my shit. It's one of my favorite things. But yeah, as we were leaving the cruise, the last day of the cruise, Saturday morning. About to get off the boat. We all waiting. We all in the hallway, all filling up the damn boat. And this little kid told his mom that that's the guy you watch on YouTube. And I was like, Miss, you know you are the only person. You are the only person on this cruise that recognized me from YouTube and not from the karaoke. That's the first thing I told her. And she just was, she was saying she was a big fan. And she's like, I gotta get your, she's like, I gotta get a picture with you. I took a picture with her. I took a picture with her son. You know, she was there with her family and everything. And some of the people that I connected with on the boat, we exchanged Facebook names and all of that stuff. And I still have to add them because I left it in my notes on my iPhone. Man, the cruise was just so much fun. Will I ever do a cruise again? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I will do a cruise again because it was just so much fun. It's relaxing. You're on a boat with your friends. Or you know, you meet people. They got the club. They had the bingo thing, they had the casino, they had live entertainment, they had a live band, they had karaoke, they had all kinds of tournaments. It's so much you can do on a cruise. Like, you could go with people on this cruise and end up not seeing them for days. Some people I didn't see for 2 days. It's just, it was just so big and just so much fun. I had a great time and I definitely would do it again. So I get to Atlanta because my friends, they're celebrating their birthday. You know, they're married, had a good time. We stayed at their house. You know, the first thing I had to do, we got to stop at the liquor store. So I bought a big bottle of Smirnoff for the house and for them, and, you know, for their hospitality. And they gave us gifts when we came there. I can't say what the gifts were, but, you know, they were funny gifts, but I'm not saying what they were. And we went out to, we didn't go to Obsession. I was like, y'all know I wasn't going to Obsession. If you seen ATL Pride, you knew it was there. And I said, no, I'm not going. So I didn't go there. And we went to the parking lot of Club 708. Everybody's out there. Everyone's just having a good time. I'm talking to people that like, you that guy, you know, from YouTube, and taking pictures, talking to people, drinking, just having fun. Fun. And somebody turned the whole conversation around, and it was just so negative. And it was just, they just got real negative, and I'm glad the cops came, because it's not that we were cursing them out, but we were educating them. And, you know, the cops came, not for me, the cops just came because they wanted everybody to clear the parking lot. And at that time, I was tired as hell because I knew I had to get up and go to church. So so Courtney did not come on time, but he came and got me after I woke his ass up, because I knew if he was going out that he was not going to make it to church. Because he sent me a text at 5 a.m. I'm like, I know he ain't getting up. So I woke him up, we went to church, and let me tell y'all, because I'm getting a cold too, church was so good. And it's rare that I cry in church. I was in there crying. It was just so good. He was talking about relationships. He was just talking about how sometimes we allow ourselves to get sick because we think negative on things. We don't treat our bodies right. We don't do this. We don't do that. Sometimes we meet people, the relationships are bad, and I just was feeling the whole sermon. He was talking about love. He was just talking about how some people can just give their body away to people. It was good. And he preached a good 40 minutes and had that church going off. He had that church going off. And then he was just talking, when he was talking about the relationship thing, it just reminded me of me and Tamar, because, you know, that was like, honestly, that was like the talk of the weekend. And I just like, no, I don't want to go there. No, we're not talking. No, this, no, that. And, you know, everybody kept saying, you know, do y'all think y'all could do the friendship? No, I'm done. You know, it wasn't, of course it wasn't that, I wasn't that nice. But when I sat in that church and listened to what he said, and it just was like, it was just like, oh my God. Like, he was just telling the truth. Like, you know, all the negative stuff, you don't have to say the negative things. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. It was just good. It was just good. And every time people kept saying, you know, do you think you can fix it? I was like, I don't want to. I don't care, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, the church started singing. They started singing something like, whatever's fixed can be broken. And I just was like, you know me, I'm like, hell no. But I just like, inside, I felt bad because at one point I did want to, but now I'm really not, I'm really not there. But I just felt bad because I've been, you know, we both said negative stuff or says shady things. It was just so much that I felt I was feeling church that morning and just feel. Then I was just able to connect with just so much other things that he was talking about. And it was good. And I was like, Courtney, I hate you. Not that I really hate him, but it was just like, I'm glad that you took me because I was reluctant to go. Because once he found out he was coming, first thing he says, Kevin, you're going to church. And I was just like, oh my God. Okay, I'll go. I was planning to get drunk and then, you know, not go. But I actually called him and woke him up and said, let's go. So it was just, it was a great service. And went to the park. Oh, the park was just so much fun. So no, before we talk about that part, we went to 10th and Piedmont. If you are in Atlanta, go to 10th and Piedmont. It's the restaurant. It's actually called 10th and Piedmont, and they have a good breakfast, and they also have bottomless mimosas for $16.95, and those things were on point. I left that place fucking tipping out of there, and the food was great. And after that, you know, we went to the park. I met this guy and his two friends that watched the show. His name was Grant, and I was like, it was just the way he said Grant because he had that at the end. And most people like my name Grant, but no, he had Grant, and I believe one of his friend named Hadia, another name was Jose. So I kept seeing them throughout the day, but eventually I met up with Dennis at the park. Dennis was also in Atlanta. They had all these different acts. They had the Jay Setters, Faith was there, Tawanda Braxton was there. We took a picture. She was just so happy to see me, and I was so happy to see her. Courtney's pastor was there because he's actually one of the sponsors of the promotion that goes on in the park. Shout out to the Fab Film. I haven't seen her in 4 years. And actually, the last place I seen was at 10th and Piedmont. Because I remember we used to tweet and stuff. And she's starting up her website and everything. And I was just so happy to see her and talking to her and just meeting people that watched the show. Met a 60-year-old guy that watched the show. I was just surprised. Like, we have a lot of people that watch the show. And I was stopped a lot. But you know, I just had a good time, and you know, and then we went out to. It was just fun. Shout out to everybody I've seen, because I don't want to make this video too long. Y'all know Atlanta Pride is always fun for me, and I haven't been to Atlanta Pride in 4 years, and I want to go back next year. It was just too much fun, and just spending time with my friend Javon and his husband. It was just so much fun, and you know, we had a lot of conversations. It was like this time it was more like, you know, let's just talk, let's just drink, let's just have fun. It was no confusion, there was no arguments, only one, not with them, but you know, I had to get something on my mind. But other than that, everything was just fine. We had a good time. It was just fun. Oh my God, I do want to say something to the subscribers, the supporters. When I go out of town, I do make it my business sometimes to let people know where I will be at, because if I'm not able to do a meet and greet, I won't do the meet and greet. And this trip was not about a meet and greet. This is more about spending time with my close friends, and that's what we did. But I happen to say to y'all, this is where I will be at. So if you're in that area, you'll have a chance to see me, and you'll get a chance to meet me and talk to me and take a picture and things like that. The next time I come to Atlanta, I will take a day out to make sure that we are able to do something together. It's not that I have to do it, it's because I want to do it. And I love y'all, but some people were just really upset, and you know, it's not worth arguing and everything. When I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. But when I was in Atlanta, that wasn't a vacation. I was spending time with my good friends. So, you know, I just want y'all to understand that it's not something that I have to do. It's something I want to do, but I didn't have the time for it. So I'm sorry I couldn't see Candy. I'm sorry I couldn't see Rocks. I couldn't see Quadira, even though I knew he was at the park, but I couldn't keep checking my phone because I was so busy having a good time and talking with people. And I got a chance to talk to Tamika Raymond. I got a chance to meet China from LA here. I was just out there having a good time. And I'm sorry that y'all didn't make it, but it was just so much fun. And I can't wait to do it again. So yeah, if I don't get, my cold doesn't get too bad, Mikkel and I will record tomorrow. And I know Dennis is going to come tonight, but I have to watch the R&B Divas episode from last week. I got a lot of shows to catch up on. I got so much to do. But man, just thank y'all for your support. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening, if you're just listening. And yeah, I'll be back with a new video, and I can't wait to get back into the swing of things. Talk to y'all later. Peace.